Hey, my beauties! Surprise! I know usually I don't upload on Tuesdays, but because of our Jewish New Year that just ended, that's it. You know, this is my replacement for my Monday's upload that I could not do because we were celebrating. Anyway, so I do a get ready with me today, and this is the look I'm doing, which I really, really like. And it was such a challenge for me. I'll talk about that to you in like just a second. So I hope you stick around for that. I hope you'll enjoy that. And if you want to hear me rambling on about all kinds of things and putting on my makeup, then just keep watching. So there we are. And I really don't know. I told you before, I have never done this successfully. This whole chatty get ready with me. I don't know. I just need to concentrate when I'm doing my makeup. But I want to rise up to the challenge. I want to because honestly, this is the only way apparently that I can still deal with makeup and still talk to you. Plus, this is actually, those are the videos that I personally do enjoy so very much when I'm watching other YouTubers. I love that when they just talk about their life, about their whatever is going on, you know, not even something like terribly special. And I love that. It relaxes me and it makes me feel connected to them. And I don't know, I want that. I want to connect to you and still sort of touch base with you and do all these things. And not doing a tutorial or something, but just sit there and do my makeup, and you know, and it's just, I love it. So I want to try this, and as you can see, I started. So what I did before, I had washed my face, I had toned my face. Now I just put on my sunscreen, and I'll just go along, and when I feel I have nothing to say, then I'm just gonna zoom out and then I'm zooming back in whenever I'm ready to be on camera again. And that's how we're gonna go with the flow, and I hope something comes out of that that is of any significance to anyone. So I will probably mention a few of the products that I'm using. This is my primer spray from Essence, and it is actually very, very nice. It's this one, and this is so cool. I really like the Essence products a lot. Huh? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. But you know what? I love that transformation. Every single morning I'm going through this. I look like that. Like I just fell off a truck, and then just a few hours later I'm pretty. You know, I'm okay like this too, but I love the transformation that I'm going through. I love that I'm possible to do this. That I'm possible to do this. Mm. And I love also when I do that on clients. I love the transformation, that point when suddenly everything comes together. It's just phenomenal. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to this every single day. So while this is drying down, whew, I just tight lined my upper lash line off camera because it is so creepy when you just flip your eyes like up in order to do that. Anyway, I used the Pupa Easy Liner Eyes in black, and I love the Pupa eyeliners. I also have another one. Isn't that a gorgeous color? I really don't know where I'm going with this look today because I want to do something that stands out and stands on its own and doesn't necessarily match anything. So today I'm wearing this bluish kind of blue and this. I don't know, I have such problems finding the names for those colors. It's like a red wine red, whatever. So, and I feel like I want to do yellow eyeshadow, and uh, I don't want to match it. I want it to stand out. That's all I know. So we'll see. Anyway, so I tight-lined my eyes. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So how have you been? I'm telling you, you know, I have been so blocked, unbelievably blocked. And I don't know, I think it all happened after the weight loss story. After I finished my weight loss story, I actually had a lot of problems with coming up with content, you know, for my YouTube channel, because I got such a good response and people were so like in awe. And then suddenly I thought, wow, how can I ever, whatever comes now has to be on the same level, and it has to sort of match that whole, I don't know. And I thought, wow, what can I do? I cannot deliver that. I'm a makeup girl, you know. I still want to talk to you, and I think I have stuff to say and stuff, but I sort of got that vibe that everybody now wants me to do these preachy, talky videos. And while I really want to do that, and I want to give you that and stuff, but I still, makeup is my passion, and it's my profession besides that, right? So I still want to do that, and in the same moment I felt like I'm letting people down now, you know. So I was really blocked. I didn't know if I can go on camera. So yesterday when I said, okay, so I'm going to do this what I'm doing right now, when I decided that, it was a hard decision for me, and I was a little bit panicky, I gotta admit that, because I figured, like, first of all, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, you see how I constantly stop working while I'm talking, so this is going to be a long one. Anyway, so yeah, so I didn't know, can I do this? And is it even anyone wants to see this? Like, I don't know. You have to let me know after this is all done if you actually enjoyed this, because this, for me, it really seems to be the best way of still talking to you and still dealing with makeup. And yeah, so let me know what you think. And I think if I do this a couple of times, maybe I'll even get better at this, you know. For doing my brows, by the way, I'm using such simple products, and I honestly have not even tried in my whole life anything high end or anything whatever. This is from Essence, and I love that stuff. So sorry, I never take the labels off. I just the price tags. So this is from Essence, just the normal eyebrow kits, the eye pencil, eyebrow designer, and what is this? Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. So I love that stuff, and it works out perfectly for me, and I'm happy. And I love doing my eyebrows. It's just so important. Okay, well, they're sisters. They're not twins, but they're sisters, right? That's how it's supposed to be. As an eyeshadow base, I'll use the Essence Concealer, Essence Stay All Day 16 Hours. This is also a very, very cheap product, and I just love it. I don't know. I have another one here that I use. It's the Revlon something Revlon Concealer Color Stay, and I honestly think that the Essence Concealer is better, and it costs, like, I don't know, half of it or even less. So I don't know. Just saying, I love that. And I started to use concealer much more than like a real eyeshadow base. So just putting that on. So what I wanted to talk to you about is actually that I'm so looking forward to, first of all, to the holidays being over. Because I just had 1 week of breathing space, and now all the kids are back home, and it's, I don't know, Does anyone else think this is hard? I think this is hard. I think it is really, really hard to constantly have the house full of people. And I don't know, I just feel like I can't catch a break. And I so need the kids to be in school for like half a day so I can get something done. I don't know. Is it just me? Like, does that make me a bad mom? I don't know. I love my kids, but do you feel like sometimes you need a break? After 8 weeks of summer vacation, I just need a break, and we basically just had 1 week of school, and now we have holidays. It's like, is that normal? I don't know. I'm just going to use this beautiful palette from Tarte. It's called Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust, and I'm going to use this shade here. It's called Gossamer or something like that. Gossamer. And I am just putting that down here on my eyelid or under my eyebrow. Anyway, so with all that being said, this is now Sunday morning. Tonight we will start celebrating the Jewish New Year, the Rosh Hashanah. And basically I cannot do my upload tomorrow night, my regular upload. So this is supposed to go up then on Tuesday night when our holiday is over. Yeah, so when you see this, Happy New Year. I think I'm gonna go for green, purple, and yellow. Does that make sense? I think it does. Sorry for jumping around like this, but that's just my mind. Anyway, so by the way, I'm using my good, cool eyeshadows from MAC. It's a palette that I'm creating myself with magnetic eyeshadows. And I'm gonna use, I think, these two here for in the crease, and then we'll see what happens. By the way, I leave all the products in the description box in case you're interested, so just so you know. About New Year's. So I don't know how you feel. I mean, it's always, it always feels like people have all these New Year resolutions, now I'm gonna lose weight and now I'm gonna quit smoking and stuff like that. And yeah, I realize it's September, but this is the Jewish New Year, so what can I do? We tick a little bit differently than the rest of the world, apparently. So yeah, I don't really have any resolutions because everything that I'm trying to challenge myself with, I'm already doing, which is amazing. And I love that. I love it that I'm not waiting for a certain day or for a certain occasion to step up and do what I want to achieve. So yeah, I just decided I want to do YouTube, and I didn't wait for anything. I did it. If you see my first videos, they were in my living room, and yeah, everything was so, it felt so weird back then, and the audio was so bad because anyway, yeah, and I feel like I couldn't even get a sentence straight. But that's just me. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but that's how it felt. I'm gonna go in with this shade now and sort of placing it into the crease underneath that lighter green. And then later, I think what I want to do is put a yellow up here. And then, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Let's see where it takes us. I sort of love the green. I did another total green smoky eye the other day, and I don't know, one sees so many fall color, fall color, fall color eye looks these days, and which is nice, and I understand, but it's all these, Bordeaux pumpkin kind of colors, browns, and I do it too because it's just pretty, but I sort of feel like I need something else once in a while, I did so many red eye looks these days, so I just need something else. By the way, whoever is local, I've been starting to like the Careline brushes. This one, for example, is pretty good for blending eyeshadows. It's the 07 from Careline. Anyway, what I'm gonna do now, I think I will take this shade here. It's a very light green. I have all my shimmers or my satin finish eyeshadows here, and these are the matte ones. So I think I'm gonna take this and just blend it just on the top here. And then we put the yellow on the top, on the very top. So just as a transition between the matte greens to the yellow. Anyway, so what I wanted to tell you is that once Yom Kippur is over, I have such a treat coming. My mom is coming to visit, and I'm so happy about that. She is coming, I think, the day or 2 days after Yom Kippur. And she's quite an old lady already because she had me so late in her life. So she's almost 80. And she had heart surgery 1.5 years back, and I'm so glad that for the love of me, she still travels alone, you know? It's unbelievable. This lady, you have to meet her. I already agreed with her to take her here in my studio and make a video with her. And she doesn't know that I have a much bigger plan with her. Actually, and you can let me know if you're up for this. I want to do a special with her because she will stay. I'm using this yellow shade now. She will stay 4 weeks because it just makes sense for her to be here longer. You know, when you go through all the hassle of traveling and all this, then, you know, it just makes sense to stay a while. So I want to do a whole series with her. A series about mature skin. You know, making a video maybe about contouring or eyebrows or something like this. And then another one about foundation, another one about applying eyeshadow. And she's just going to be my model here. And I love that idea for so many reasons because, I mean, she's almost 80, as I said, and I know that she's not going to be around forever. I wish she were, but, you know. So I want to use that for me personally as a time capsule to just capture this moment of being together, and she loves being pampered, and I'm just going to pamper her. And she won't be able to say much on camera because she doesn't speak Hebrew, she doesn't speak English really. She understands a little bit, but she doesn't speak. So I will have to find a way. If she says something, maybe I'll have to put some subtitles in or something. But of course, I'll have to speak German to her so she knows what I'm saying. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I really want to do this. Anyway, it's going to be so special for me to have that opportunity to have her here with me and share this space with her and share this passion with her. And I really don't get to see her a lot, you know. My sister lives in the same house with her, and while that also has its challenges, of course, but she gets to, you know, go to her and just have a cup of coffee with her, or have the Friday night dinner for Shabbat with her, or something like that. They get to meet and do stuff, and that's nice. I miss that. I miss that I don't have any family here besides the family that I created. I'm going to use my Galaxy Chic palette from BH Cosmetics, and I think I'm going to just use this shade. It's a yellow shimmer, and just go over that yellow just to give it a little bit of a shine, because I'm just going to use that as a highlight. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. And I suddenly, like, I lost the purple vibe. Weird, because I was really looking forward to using purple, but now I suddenly feel like I don't know where to go with this eyeshadow look. I wish I could ask someone. Why am I always alone? I I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this bright green here, like an apple green or whatever it's called, and put that on my lid, and then smoke it out with this shade here. It's called Aphrodita from BH Cosmetics. And let's see where that takes us, if I don't change my mind again. Okay, so let's get a different brush. Oh, the Essence brushes, I wanted to talk to you about those. This is the eyeshadow brush from Essence, and I've been liking them too. You know, it's just, you know, cheap options if you cannot spend $15 or something on one brush. So yeah, sort of feel like I want to darken up the crease just a tiny little bit more to make a bit of a contrast. Anyway, so where am I going with all of this? I have no idea. But you know what? I guess if I'm just, you know, I just can be real here, that I don't always have something of importance to say. And that is this whole, it's on the one side, it's so amazing that how people have responded to what I'm saying, that anyone wants to hear this. It's just absolutely amazing. But on the other hand, it created so much pressure for me, because I thought, wow, how can I keep up with this? How can I deliver? Because I have no idea, you know? So I'm just going to be honest with you. If I have nothing to say, I'm not going to say anything, because I'm not going to like fabricate something that isn't there. I can't. I just can't. And I just love makeup. I love makeup so much. Do you know how much blessing makeup has brought into my life, and how much blessing is flowing from me because of that? I can tell you stories, not today because it's already getting too long, but I will make a video about, I think, my experiences with my clients and how transformed they were, just besides their face, also what they were feeling on that day, or how they were feeling about themselves and stuff like that. It's just phenomenal, and I love that aspect of my profession so much. I really hope I'm not ruining this look now with this burgundy shade, because it is a shimmery shade, and I'm a little bit scared to put that here, but we'll see. The color is nice. I mean, green and red is always works. And for some reason, this again looks very fall-like and Thanksgiving, and I don't know. What is that? It's the season. So 3 of my kids have started a new school. We switched schools, and that's quite, you know, there was so much new stuff going on now when the school year started. My little baby, he's 2 years old now. He's not a baby anymore, but he started kindergarten for the first time, and he is so brave. Like, he cried when I dropped him off. He cried for like 2 days. I mean, not straight, but when I dropped him off. And the kindergarten teacher told me that he was more or less, he was fine. And now when I drop him off, he looks at me and he waves and he blows me a kiss. And that is so sweet. And then when my husband goes and picks him up in the afternoon, and he sees women, like when they're driving home in the car, and he sees women wearing big head cover, he points at them and he says, "Ma." Isn't that the cutest thing? So he misses me. Oh, it's just, this child warms my heart like nothing else. I love this child. I mean, I love them all, but I guess he'll be always my baby. What can I do? So I actually had to pack on this burgundy shade with my finger to get some color payoff, which, like, it doesn't mean anything. This palette is amazing. That's just how it is with those kinds of shades, which is fine. You just need to know that. You know, another amazing thing happened the other day. You remember that I told you about that teacher in my makeup college who told everybody that nobody does makeup like Leorah in the negative way? Nobody does that anymore. So she sent me a picture the other day, and we are really good friends now, by the way. um, she sent me a picture the other day, and she had done a makeover for a model for a photo shoot, and she said it was inspired by me. Would you believe that? It was inspired by me. It was like all a red smoky eye all over the place, and it looked so like me. And I thought, wow, it was inspired by me. I thought it was such a that's better than flowers, you know? I love that. Yeah, so I knew I would have a problem blending these shimmers, but I might have to back it up with a matte to get this to budge.